let's get these guardrails installed. I'm using 8mm by 40mm square trim moulding and super glue gel. For this install I'm using some old guardrails that I'd placed on the track earlier, and I wasn't really happy with the way they turned out. I sort of butchered them a bit to get them in situ, so you can probably see some pinholes, which is the way I was fixing these to the guardrail posts. No point throwing them out, so let's reuse them. This is part of the way you get the used look too, because as you roll them and manipulate them, the paint scratches, falls off, but it's a pretty good look for old guardrails. So using the roller that I used in the previous video, I just use these to straighten out the warped and bent and misshaped guardrails as best I can, ready for install. Okay, place the guardrail in situ, and I'm just going to add a post at the start and the end of each guardrail and one in the middle. So here I'm taking a 10mm drill bit and drilling for the first post. I always like to quickly vacuum up the mess as I go. So let's repeat that for the end post and the middle post. And now it's time to knock in our square pegs in our round holes. I've got my trusty old 20-year-old racometer. So in they go. And I'm going for a uniform height of around 25mm or an inch. That one's a bit high. Close enough. This one's pretty high. I reckon it'll need 7 whacks. Six, 7. Wow, how did I guess that? So it's out with the super glue gel. Apply a generous amount to the post, and then I'll come back, place them on by hand. And with the gel it takes a little longer than instant super glue, so I'll probably let go a bit early here. Yep, and it's dropped. But that's alright, we'll go back, we've got plenty of time to work with it. It's very hard to use pegs or clamps because of the shape of the guardrail, so you've just got to hold it by hand. And same for the bottom rail. And a few seconds later, and it's holding itself. So basically, that's the way I am fitting the guardrails at the moment. And that's it. And you can see they do look beaten up, but it adds a bit of character to the racetrack, I suppose.